welcome back to my channel on YouTube. This is a part 3 of how to start a dog grooming business from home. Today will be all about permission and who you need to ask for either permits or anything to do with having a grooming business from home. So I'm going to start off with if you are renting or if you have a mortgage, you need to have permission from either your mortgage provider or the person who is renting the property to you. They tend to go off a few different things really, and how much floor space you're using of the property. That was one major one when it came to me. It says here that with mine, I needed to make sure my terms and conditions weren't being breached. So I needed to make sure that I was not using more than 20% of my floor space, which I'm certainly not. But just double check with your mortgage advisors, because I don't want anyone to get in trouble. Right, second of all, you need to email your local planning officer. Your planning officer will email you back and forth and will send you an application form. Usually charges around £45 for this form to be filled in, and just for them to say yes or no to you doing it from home. If you're not full time, however, I've kind of got around this. I spoke to them personally on the phone and mentioned that I wasn't doing it full time. I'll be doing it 2 times a week, if that. They said due to the environmental factors and the traffic coming in and out of the house, because I'm not having people come to the house, I would pick it up and dropping off included within the service. And they said I won't really need it, but if I were to become full time, then I'll need to relook at that and then do it in that direction. So with that, I'm fine, but just double check with your local council. Planning permission, it's not the normal planning permission where you need planning permission for stuff on your property to be built. It is actually to make sure that you're within the guidelines of opening a business within your area and your household. You also need to ask for a license. Not many people will need a license, because I know I definitely didn't need one. Just double check, because different councils have different rules and regulations to follow by. I myself didn't need one. It's just for your pet sitters, your boarders, that really need that. Business rates, same again. You need to speak to your local council, and they will then email you back and forth asking you what you'll be doing, how many people visiting the house, how much of your revenue you're expecting to turn over in the first year, and sometimes they might even tell you to go to the Gov website. I certainly have to, but with the nature of my grooming room from home being only part-time, I didn't really need to do one. You also, if you do need to have your business rates, they do offer you business relief rate, which basically you end up not paying it anyway, but you have to make sure it goes through the books that way. So yeah, that's just a quick one today, just to talk about what you need to be asking for. I might as well go on to what I was going to do with part 4, but I might as well go on to that now, and how you become a fledged trader within the dog grooming business. You need to speak to HMRC. They will basically register you as a sole trader if you're working from home on your own. There's a lot of things out there that can help you out. With mine, it just says you need to do it at the end of the first year, tax year, complete a tax return and declare all your earnings combined. So make sure, if you are doing it part-time like myself, you get all your paychecks from that year from your other employer and add on what you've made throughout that year, and then whatever you've made throughout that year, take away the stuff you spent on the actual business the leftovers of the profit will be taxable, so it's usually around 20% tax on that. There is a website to start up with. It is www.gov.uk/setup, but it's like set-up-sole-trader. And then you can also get your expenses, which is good to look at as well, to see how much you're allowed to take aside for expenses. So that will be under www.gov.uk/expensive-if-your-self-employed. Hopefully that helps you out there. It shouldn't affect your other job if you do have another job, that is. Like I said, you're already getting taxed on that job, so that doesn't influence it at all. It's just at the end of the tax year they combine the both to see if you're under a bracket. If you're over, I think it was £50,000, it then goes up to 40% of your business tax that you need to pay. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But I think that's everything for today. Thank you for watching, and please stay in tune, and hopefully I'm helping you out a lot easier this way than the way I had to do it. Thank you very much. Bye.